Hey boss babes and mystic mamas, Tanza here. If you are new, welcome to the community. I'm so glad that you have found this amazing group of incredible women. Oh my gosh, every time I jump on here, I just love seeing the way that you guys support each other and everything that is happening. It makes me so excited to see it all. So I was just trying to pull this up and make sure that I can see it on my computer so that I can read any comments, or there we go. So today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about, and it's the stage that I got to in my business. And let me clarify, I am super grateful I got to this stage, but at the same time, it's kind of frustrating because I felt like I had to choose one thing or another. It was like either I could have either my freedom in my life or I could make income in my spiritual business, and didn't feel like I could have both. And I know for those of you that are like, man, I still have to work part-time in my spiritual business because I can't afford to have the flexibility to work for myself. My income isn't enough. This is the quickest way to help get you that freedom from that 9 to 5, but this is also the quickest way to help you really get freedom from your clients, in the sense of from having to still work essentially a 9 to 5. It's just instead of for your boss, for your clients. So, there was a stage in my business where I hit a certain point, a certain level of success, and I'm celebrating it because it was the best my business had ever done. I was kind of starting to consistently generate $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, but I was working so hard that I really felt like I was limited in my time that I had. I felt like I couldn't just pick up and, be like, okay, let's take the kids and let's go here, let's go there. And to be honest, there was lots of inconsistencies in my business because, when it would come to summertime and my kids were out of school, my business would slow way down. And there were so many outside factors that really affected my business and the success that I could have and my income and blah, blah, blah. If the weather was really bad, not as many clients tended to come for their sessions, on and on and on. And there were so many conditions, so many things that affected the way my business ran and how profitable it was month to month to month, not to mention my own energy. And if you've been around here for a while, you may know, but I built an incredibly successful business as a psychic medium and intuitive energy healer. And I loved my business, but I was working so much that I burnt myself out. And the thing was that I burnt myself out, but it's not like I was having these like ginormous, amazing financial months. I was burning myself out now doing something that to me would be a month that would be very slow. And this is kind of the way that I look at it, is that you have a few choices when it comes to freedom in your business, and it's looking at how are you serving your clients. Because I had the realization, and I remember this was years and years ago, I was on the phone with a guy from Tony Robbins about going to business mastery. And he said to me, Tans, if you really want your business to go where you want it to go, you're going to have to be a medium for very, very wealthy people. And I thought, well, I don't want to just be a medium for wealthy people. I want anyone to be able to afford my services. And he was like, yes, but if you want to be able to grow and really take your business to that whole next level and have that freedom and be able to travel and do all the things that you want to do, that's what's going to need to happen. And I thought, interesting. So at the time, I kind of shrugged it off. I was like, no, whatever. But what ended up happening as time went on and I became busier and busier and saw that my income was kind of capping out at one level, I began to realize, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's right. He's right. If I want to, I'm either going to have really high prices or I'm going to have to figure out a different way. And the thing was that when this happened for me, I had already been a certified life coach for 3 years, I believe, and never really implemented it into my business. I wasn't sure how to make that happen, how to start that transition, how to really focus on getting my clients transformation. They didn't really teach me on how to get clients. There were so many factors into why I didn't dive into coaching. And when I realized that I wanted more freedom in my business, it wasn't because I didn't love my clients. It wasn't because I didn't love watching them, the transformations that they had, but it was because I really realized that I could keep focusing on one-on-ones, but then I was tied to my clients in the fact that they were going to be at my house at this time. I had to do at least text messages back and forth. What days work for you? What time worked for you? Blah, 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 blah. Even the calendar, like, it was very small. There was so much that had to go into my business, because if you do not have constant marketing, if you are not constantly getting new clients, if you are not constantly engaging with people, what happens when you have a spiritual business and you focus on one-off sessions is that if you want to be able to generate income, it's always, 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 you have to be attracting new people and more people and getting repeat clients. And this is the thing, is so many people listen to it and they go, well, to get 12 clients a week, that's nothing. Well, it's exhausting energetically if you're really, operating at the level that I was. But then as well, it's never just about the 1 hour you're with the client. It's about getting ready. It's about the social media. It's about everything else that goes into it. And then people go, well, that's been a lot of work, and that was for $200. Not saying that wasn't still great, but when it's your business, you end up taking up a lot of time and not getting a lot of freedom in your life. And now my business is very different. Now my business is to the point that I can go spend, 2 weeks in Kauai and continue to work and continue to help my clients get really great transformation and continue to serve my clients and continue to look after myself and have the flexibility. And instead of having to focus on having 40 clients, now I'm able to focus on, what happens when I focus on having 4 clients. Yeah, Miranda, it is a lot of work. It absolutely is. And this is why I love a transformational package. And if you're looking for more freedom in your life, whether it's financial freedom, whether it is, freedom of your time, if you're like me with 3 little kids, I want to be able to be with my kids. I want, we've got a bake sale on Wednesday, I think it is, Wednesday night, going to be baking a bunch of stuff for the kids. And, there's things that happen in life. And if you're looking at it and you're like, I would love, dream of making $10,000 a month. Well, if you charge $200 for a one-off session, you have to have 50 clients. So yeah, hour-wise, is 50 hours doable in a month? Yeah, it is, but you have to remember all the back-end stuff that goes on. All the marketing, all the scheduling, all the getting ready for your session, all your own self-care practice. It's a lot. Working with 50 different people and 50 different energies, that's a lot. But when you have a transformational package, even if that package is on the lower end of the price scale and it's $2,000 per person, now instead of focusing on 50 clients, you're focusing on 5 clients, and it's a whole new ballgame. And this is where your clients get such incredible transformation, in my opinion, is that energetically you're able to show up. You're able to check in with them. You're able to keep them accountable. You're able to say like, hey, how's it going? Just wanted to check in. You're able to give them assignments and homework and keep them up to date. And I was so fearful in the beginning that my clients were going to be upset that I wasn't doing readings anymore or wasn't doing as many. But the reality is the ones that made the commitment to becoming my clients through my spiritual coaching program, they were so blown away by the transformation they received from working with me ongoing that they were like, why didn't we do this years ago? Like, this is so incredible. And then it fulfilled me in a whole other way. And so many people I talk to go, well, I want to be able to make sure everyone can afford my services. Yeah, I'm able to show up and I'm able to give a lot of advice, a lot of support. I get celebrations from you ladies. You guys message me all the time celebrating things. People that haven't even been, paying clients of mine, I'm supporting, and you're sharing celebrations and breakthroughs. And that's what lights me up, because I'm able to give to you. I'm able to help you build your businesses without you even having to invest a penny in working with me. And that allows me to look at it and go, well, I can give more to people when I'm generating a great income. I have the energy to do so. I want to do so. I'm not burnt out and exhausted from doing so many one-on-one sessions. And if I want to write a book, I need the time to write a book. I need the space to write a book in order for anyone to be able to make that $20 purchase and have me help them with their business. But for most of us, it takes time. And then when you're being compensated for that time, for that energy, then you're not tied to a 9 to 5, you're not working as hard, and you're able to really focus on your business and therefore give to a lot more people. It's a very amazing thing. And yet I see so many people go, well, it's, you shouldn't charge that much or this or that. It boggles my mind. Miranda says, yes, I do that already. Laugh out loud during readings. This is the thing, Miranda. having a transformational package, a transformational program, part of the reason that I love encouraging psychics and mediums, healers, intuitives to start transitioning into coaching, or for some into mentoring, is because they're already doing it. That's the reality. Most of them, 90% of them, are already coaching, are already offering that kind of support. They just aren't getting paid for it. They're having their clients pay them, $50, $100, $150, $200 for the reading. And then they're just giving all this amazing knowledge, support, and accountability. And if you're like I was always texting my clients afterwards a few days later, hey, just want to check in, see how you're doing. And I think that's why I had such a great return rate on clients and people that would book over and over and over again. But the reality was that I was coaching them without them really committing to having that ongoing support, and without me being compensated for it. So there was only so much I could do before I just didn't have the time for it and had to really focus on, okay, the next paying client. And so when you're able to free up your time and your space and able to really charge your worth, you will be amazed at how having a transformational package will give you so much more freedom in your life, in your business, in your finances, and how it will make you feel. There's one amazing mystic right now in the program who literally was ready to walk away from her business. She has a huge social media following, and she still couldn't get anyone to pay $40 for a reading. $40. Now her readings are $200. People book them just on their own. But she's had five students come and work with her, and her price for her program is now $4,000. She was ready to quit. Tell me that's not amazing. She was able to leave her 9-to-5, now focus solely on her business. Her focus right now is to retire her husband. Like, it's incredible. It's incredible. And so when I watch things like this, I'm so passionate about sharing it with people, because these are often avenues that they've never really thought about, or if they have, they're not really sure how to get started with it. And, I've had people recently telling me like, oh, Tamza, I wish I'd found you years ago. You would have saved me so much money, blah, 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 blah. And those are amazing, amazing things to hear. But what blows my mind is that how it works for people at any level. A client who has set the record so far for the most a person comes into the program and within 30 days over generated $20,000. $20,000 in 30 days. And she was someone that she had never, ever coached, never done a program, never even taught, just focused on, being a great intuitive. And to watch that process, and then to watch these other amazing women that come in that really wanted to just focus on getting more clients, really building their business, and then watch them start to mentor. Watch them start to charge their worth. Watch them start to dip their toes into the world of spiritual coaching, and watch the way their business blooms and expands is so, so fulfilling, because I watch them go from this point of being unsure, quite often working another job, to then having the financial freedom to be able to leave that job, and the time freedom to be able to focus on really building their business. Yeah, Miranda, so many people are like, so many women are like, I'm ready to retire my hubby. There's another amazing woman that's in the program, and her husband gets to stay home, be the stay-at-home dad, and she gets to work from home too. And I always tell people, like, I love this lifestyle. My husband works from our shop that's on our property in our other business, and I work from home. And what kind of freedom do I have in my life? Well, if I decide, hey, it's 2:30, so I'm done work for the day, I can close my office door and out that I go. And if my husband texts me and says, hey, do you want to go for lunch today? I have the ability to be like, yeah, let's go for a lunch date. And if he says, hey, I have some free time, do you want to go hang out in the hot tub and have a coffee? We can go hang out in the hot tub and have a coffee in the middle of the day. And that really is what working for yourself is all about. Yet so many people get stuck in this cycle of barely being able to survive, or being in this constant struggle. And the reality is it doesn't have to be that way. I've been there, I understand it, but it doesn't have to be that way. Because part of the reason, if you really, really, really want to be amazing at what you do, if you really want to be amazing at what you do, you need to feel good about what you do. And how do you feel good about what you do? not if you're struggling to get enough clients, not if you're struggling to get the bills paid, not if you're struggling thinking, do I have to go back to work at this, job that I don't like? That is not going to give you the freedom. But when you build your business and set yourself up for success, and you have the steps, and you know what really matters, and you're not wasting time on things that don't matter, because I've seen so many clients that go, oh, well, I've got this up and running, I've got that up and running, and I'm going to get this coaching client, and I'm going to get that coaching client through this funnel and this, and their program isn't something they've gotten any clients yet. It's not something someone wants to buy. They're wasting time on things that don't matter. So if you really want to build your spiritual coaching business, get the steps that matter, know where you need to put your effort, because that way you won't be exhausted. So then you can show up and really help your clients achieve that transformation. That's what matters. I don't care about having a fancy website. I care about providing my clients with the transformation that they're looking for. I care about making sure that they have what they need, the tools that they need to achieve the transformation they're trying to receive. Yeah, Miranda, we have so much freedom in our life. It is absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. Like I said, I was able to go to Kauai for, what was I there? I always say it was 2 weeks. It wasn't. It was like a week and a half, and had 3 clients enroll into my program. Was able to go away and generate thousands of dollars on vacation. It is a really, really amazing way to live your life. And the reason that I'm so passionate, the reason that I share it, isn't to show up and to brag. It's to show up and say, hey, this is what's possible. All you need is the steps. Because I can already guarantee you have more than enough tools. You just need to know, how do we package them and put them into action? How do we focus on what counts? And how do we prevent ourselves from distracting ourselves with things that really don't matter and really won't build your business? So anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful. I told myself I was checking out of my office at 2:30 today. I'm going to go do some lovely afternoon yoga on the sun deck in the sunshine. I hope everyone's having an incredible day. And I'm excited now about this new challenge that's going to be coming up. I don't know if it'll be next week, the week after, but we are going to do a Clients and Cash Challenge specifically for those of you that are either already established as a spiritual coach, or those of you that are looking to get more clients or looking to really start building your business as a spiritual coach. And if you're listening to all this and you're like, you know what, I'm ready for that. I want that kind of freedom in my life. I want to be able to have that flexibility in my schedule, to have that financial freedom. I'm ready to take my spiritual business to that level. And then I'm going to drop the link below where you can pop on over, go book your complimentary 6-figure spiritual business consult call. And if you are a fit, I will be happy to tell you all about the Modern Day Mystic Mastermind and walk you through the proven process of how I help my clients to have such huge successes, like, generating $7,500 in 18 days. Not 75,000, but hey, not going to say it's not possible, because I know it is. But $7,500 in 18 days, to over $20,000 in the first 30 days, $10,000, over $10,000 in the first 45 days. If you're ready to really ready to see how you can turn that into a business, how you can start having, those results for yourself and for your business, then go on over, book that call. I want to hear all about your vision for your business, and I'll tell you all about how those steps, how that system works. And if you're a fit, then maybe you will be the next amazing mystic whose celebrations I'll be sharing over on this page. Okay, guys, chat soon. Sending you each all so much love.